Now, I have mixed feelings about this episode of Island. Don't get me wrong, all the feelings I'm having right now are very positive. They're positive reacting feelings. It's the way that Island executes its episodes. One minute you're just laughing your butt off from some crazy situation, then you're in woe or you're feeling like something mysterious is going on, and then later on you have the feels. Then you're laughing again, just like that. But the problem is it doesn't feel rushed. It feels well paced and it feels it's going nice and steady. The characters are relatable, they're realistic, and they're not all, hey, I'm a total douchebag, antagonist of the story kind of feel. They don't have that. And plus, the main character is just a treat. Like, he isn't like most main characters, especially when you have an anime where there's mostly girls in the cast and then a few dudes. Usually the dude is like the guy everyone walks over on, and he just acts shy, or he's always apologizing and stuff like that, wimpy kind of guy. But no, not Setsuna. Setsuna is an amazing MC. And I gotta say, I'm like, where were you? Where were you my whole life, Setsuna? You are so far one of the best MCs I have seen. Not like characterized, but as in uniqueness, Like, he's not take crap from you, and he's also gonna bully you, tease you, and he's very straightforward kind of dude. He's not the type of dude who hide things or blush away. I guess because he's an adult. So this is why I like most animes with adults in it, because you don't have that typical thing you see in most anime. So anyways, off of that, I'm telling you why I love episode 4 so much. Okay, let's just start from the beginning. Mess Me Up. Mess Me Up was not what we thought it would be. Because my mind was constantly in the gutter, so the reason why I thought it would be that, but no. It makes you think it was going to be like that, but no. In fact, in the way how Setsuna reacted to it, how he was like, okay. He's like, okay. He didn't blush like, wait, what? No, he just completely took the question and immediately answered like, yeah, sure, why not? And it's like he knew what she was trying to say. In a way, he was just reacting around Karen, just dancing for her with joy. He's happy that she has found her resolve, that she knows what she truly wants to do. She no longer is going to hesitate or just talk. So I liked how he's just happy for her, how he's not just a main character, but he's also a good supporting character as well. He supports the other people in the cast, which is amazing. So it turns out which bomb drop out of nowhere, Karen was supposed to get married apparently, and like the dad is very traditional. He's doing his best to keep the family name going strong so he can live on, especially with the mom gone and everything. So apparently Karen's getting married, and to guess who? The freaking police guy. The police guy, however, is not a bad dude. Usually in these anime setups, there's always someone's about to get married. There's usually about to get married to someone who's too good to be true, or they're a complete total douchebag. In every kind of anime I've seen so far, when a girl is supposed to get married, it's always to one of those two types. But no, not this guy. This guy was an average Joe. He was nice. In fact, he himself was worried whether or not Karen wanted to go through this marriage or not, and she said no. In fact, everyone knew she didn't want to go through this. I guess even the dad did too, but he didn't care. All he cares about was keeping up tradition and the morals of Japanese style culture, which is understandable, but you have to understand that things need to change. If you stay in the same kind of time while time flies by, you will slowly die out in the worst way possible. Not just because you will die, but your whole entire way of life will die out as well. That's why it's always good to progress with these kind of things. But however, most old people just can't do that. So that's why it's not always good to have old people running everything all the time. Good for counseling and wisdom, yes, but to lead people into the future, not so much. So the wedding was crashed, obviously, and it went pretty well. Usually these wedding crashes, they are big, but no, Setsuna just did it clean, like nah, and they just pretty much, things just kept going. They didn't slow down a bit in the episode. So right after he captures her, they go off the boat, they go off to the main island, and she's finding the city for the very first time. So she feels like a fish out of water. How everything's different compared to the island. Apparently when you live on islands, or even sometimes out in the Far East or anything like that, you receive things late. Anything that's trending, anything that's popular in music, movies, technology, all that stuff. Heck, even sometimes news, you'll be the last one to receive it. And it'll try to take years. So whatever you think is cool right now that you get on that island, it's probably been out of style for God knows how long. And that kind of sucks. Like, it should be fixed by now. That kind of problem should be fixed. There should be like boats constantly going on and off. But then again, the island is run by someone who's very stuck in their old ways of tradition. So maybe that's one of the reasons why. So now, as they're on the main island, this is where the progression truly starts. Is when they're on the mainland, and is where she finds out about her mom. Karen's mom apparently died. I'm like, wow, that was like, this was well executed in a way. I don't think they could have done this any better than what they did. You know, for her going to the island, you know, she sees her mom happy ever after. No, Karen was finally given a dose of reality, because throughout her life she was mad at the island, she was mad at her family. It blamed her for like not being with her mom, also not able to progress in life. You know, she felt stuck. You know, and I guess she's not the only one that probably feels that way too on the island. So that makes a lot of sense as well. So, besides that, apparently the mom was a high-end researcher, and to the point where even off the island and onto the mainlands, things are still slow in progress. The fact that the mom had to use a male name in order to progress as a professor in life, that says a lot about his culture. It's still stuck in his past ways. And according to the chart, the counter, they're in year 1999. I'm not sure how the state of Japan was in 1999, but I'm guessing on the island parts that slowly progressed the news, they probably didn't have that much equilibrium. I hope I said that right. Excuse my inappropriate grammar. Anyways, so the way Karen took it, you know, she went to ball out crying, but yet again, she knew that her whole entire dream was a childish dream. She knew that. She knew it was ignorant, it was selfish, but she just needed to get out of her system. So, the time her mom died, she was about to ball out and cry, but she needed to take this with a grain of salt and walk with it. And that's the beautiful part of how she did this. Yes, she could have broke down and cried. Most animes do that. But then again, for some reason, this anime right here keeps destroying the trope. That's what I love about it so much. It keeps destroying that trope. It does something that you don't expect it to do. You're expecting this to happen, but it doesn't happen. That's the thing I like about this anime, you know? It doesn't do that. So, besides that, she sits in bed, she thinks about it, and she has one question. Was mom happy with the life she lived? And in return, it was a yes. So in a way, this gave her hope for the future. That she doesn't have to live the way the life on the island is. She has a choice to become something more. And but however, she's still going to have a struggle, because apparently there's still the strong inequality between men and women on that side of the world. So she will still have to put up a fight. More than the men will, which is very realistic. So I love how realistic the way it went. So they return home, and everything. The brother was also nice too. I forgot she even had a brother in the first place. I'm not sure if he even mentioned until this episode. But anyways, his brother said he'll take care of things. In fact, that the island needs to change. Things can't stay the way they are anymore. Because they do, they would sooner or later, they will just fall out of society. Like, they'll become completely isolated, and they won't be able to progress anymore. It depends on your way of lifestyle. Some people like this term of isolation, where they don't come in contact with things. And sometimes that's for the best. You don't have to deal with the world's problems. You don't have to deal with its politics and its corruption. You just do your own thing. And sometimes that is good. You just keep things strictly business with other lands and tend to yourself. More than likely, you could have a nice little utopia. However, it doesn't go for the youngsters. Youngsters always want to go out and spread out, and they have these big, wild dreams they want to accomplish, which is understandable. So, at the very end, once again, we get another interesting character development, which I didn't see coming. I thought this was going to be a Karen-only episode, but no, at the end, the person who actually steals the spotlight is my girl, Sarah. Sarah is my favorite character. And yes, I have said that before, and I will continue to say that because that is the truth. She is an amazing character. First, like saying, for a kid, she is extremely smart, logical, and she is good at almost everything she does. Even now, she was at the house with Rini, and she was being the maid, just practically doing everything right. So then, until the very end, the bombshell. The bombshell. Okay, right next after the wedding that Karen was supposed to have. Next is supposed to be Sarah turns 17. And when I saw this, my jaw dropped. I'm like, so you're telling me Sarah is 16? This explains a lot. This explains a lot. But yet I am still surprised about this. Like, yo, why anime? Why Japan? Why you always gotta take something that's so illogical? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have seen Asian women who are the same size as kids. In fact, yesterday when I was doing my work yesterday, passing out demo samples, I did see an Asian woman, and she was actually almost the same size of an elementary school kid I saw. She was the same size, no lie, not even lying. She didn't look like a dwarf, she didn't look like a midget or anything like that, but she was the same size. So, trying to think more out of the box, it is realistic. Someone like Sarah does exist in this world, and there's probably a lot more of them too. They're probably more on the east side of the world, and there's probably some around here. Most of the time, they're dwarfs or midgets and stuff like that. So, seeing this, I'm like, whoa. Explains a lot because, after all I said, I love how logical she is, how smart she is, and how she is good at almost everything. In past episodes, she was teaching Karen how to do her homework. But then again, they never did state how old Sarah is until this episode. So, yeah. Sarah is freaking 17. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is her and her problems. She feels like she sees how Rainy's changing and how Karen is changing. Karen is no longer hesitating. She's moving forward with her life. Now she knows the secrets of her mom. And now Rainy also changing, and she's also slowly changing, but still progress. However, Sarah doesn't see any change within herself. She thinks she's still the same. But in my opinion, that's just perfection as it already is. You can't outbeat perfection, Sarah. You have nothing to worry about. But for her standards, she is not perfect. We even to the point where she is such an amazing character, to the point that even the shut-in mother opens the door and says, "You're always working hard." So the fact that you even have a shut-in woman open the door and directly talk to you shows what an amazing character you are. So yes, that's it for this episode. That is it. This episode was well paced, made beautiful. It was funny. It gave me the feels. A lot of mixed positive emotions went into this episode, and I love it very much. And I can't wait for the next one. I swear, Island is just. And by the way, the dub is already out too. I think the dub dropped Saturday or something like that, and I watched that. Not bad. In fact, they make the jokes actually a lot funnier and understandable to read, besides subs, because sometimes you don't understand Japanese jokes, so when it's dubbed, it becomes more understandable. So yes, that was Island episode 4. My god, I am glad I picked this up. This is a good show. I'm enjoying it so far. It didn't go the way I expected it to go, because I was going to watch the show out of a gag, as in, would make fun of it for how generic it is. But no, it's actually pretty good. A lot of people in the comment section themselves are saying how good the show is. So, Studio Field did a good job right now. Keep up the good work. I'm liking right now. So if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and of course hit the bell icon so every time I upload you get notified. Anyways, I've been Madcrownxox, and I'm signing out. Have a good one, guys.